Better disable the comment section.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Murph Dat Gaming.
Here we are playing Bubsy 2.
No. So you actually made me think of a joke. So Matthew McConaughey cannot make left turns in his Lincoln.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he can't.
For real?
Yeah.
Why is that?
He just goes all right. All right.
All right.
I love jokes.
What was it? There's actually, I forgot which comedian said this. He was like, there was one night I was making a bunch of Steeler jokes, and I was just ragging on them really hardcore. I didn't know that there was a couple of Steelers players in the stands, like they were legitimate professional players.
I don't think it was Steelers, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And then he was like, later in the show, they came backstage and they grabbed me.
Yeah.
And luckily they filmed me and I got away.
Yeah, I remember that.
I thought that was pretty funny.
They fumbled me and I got away.
I
forgot who it was that did that joke, but
I want to say it's. Oh, I think it was actually Gabriel Iglesias. I think his name is.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it was. Oh my gosh, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's
actually, whenever I went to go work on the movie in Las Vegas, when I went to work on the movie in Las Vegas,
Man, I ain't taking fall damage. I'm drinking no beer.
We had I want to say about 6 hours left of the trip, and we were so bored, we had nothing else to listen to, and so Kyle the Robber was like, why don't we listen to
comedians or something like that?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. And I was like, do you have anyone in particular? He's like, have you ever heard of Fluffy? And I was like, I've heard of him, but I've never really listened to his stuff. And he's like, hold on. And he pulled up 3 of his live events, and we listened to all 3 of them in a row for 6 hours. We listened to Gabriel Iglesias. And it was the best thing ever.
There was a friend of mine. We were talking about comedians, and he showed me. Did you? You've watched Fear Factor before, right?
Yeah.
The host of Fear Factor is now a comedian.
What?
And he's actually a pretty good one too. He was there's one bit he was talking about vegans, I think it was, and one of the things he said I thought was pretty funny. He was like, so vegans, they have this thing, right? They always like to say this one line, and they think they're so smart. And this line is, did you know that humans are the only animals that drink milk from other animals? And then to that reply, yeah, you know what else only humans do? Fly planes.
Oh my gosh. I think I've heard that guy before.
He's actually pretty decent.
Was he also is it the same guy who was the host on Cash Cab? Was he the same guy?
I don't know. All I know is that he used to host Fear Factor, and now Fear Factor is no longer a thing.
Okay.
I can think of a few reasons why Fear Factor is no longer a thing.
Oh, yeah, I can too. I could not watch that show. I just could not.
I don't know. There's few...
No! Dadgummit.
Of course. But no, there's actually a few things on there that didn't bother me. It's just the things people do for money. There was actually one... it was a contest. It's called Maggots and Cheese.
Oh, no.
They had to eat an entire bowl within a minute.
No.
It was pretty gross.
Oh, no.
And there was only one person left, and all she had to do was eat the bowl, and she would have won, and she didn't do it because it was so gross.
Oh, no.
There was there's a lot of things.
There was
a lot of things they were pushing. There was actually one where they got this lace piercing across their back. It was literally pain.
Wait, what? They had the what?
It was this person took a needle and this really big lace, and they laced this corset on their backs. It was literally a needle going into their back. They were feeling pain this entire time.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was. Fear Factor really pushed it, man.
Oh my gosh, I could not. No.
No, there's actually one. It was so weird. The finale was always an obstacle course of all things, and it was more
went wipeout for a second.
It was a wipeout obstacle course, to be honest, and
oh, wow.
It went from doing these disgusting, dangerous, painful things to wipeout. You want $1 million? Win the wipeout. I think I can understand why, because if you could survive through all the nasty stuff, you at least get to have a fairly easy...
Yeah, I mean, oh gosh, no, I can't. I am so disgusted by stuff like that. Like, because I don't really like bugs that much. So
yeah. So imagining something like that is really gross. There's actually, I think I can recall one episode, they had to put their hand into like this dead fish, or like this recently dead fish to find like a certain key to unlock this door that would, lead them to their victory. But this one girl, she stuck her hand in there and like her arm scraped up against one of the bones and her arm got infected and she was disqualified.
What?
Yeah, like because she went on Fear Factor and she was allergic to the fish or whatever. She was disqualified.
That doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, it didn't seem fair. Like, it's not her fault that she was allergic. But they're just like, well, I called... The host is like, I called the people and technically, you're technically disqualified because, you didn't do it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so she basically, it was kind of
I would have, like, freaking sued them.
I would have too. It's like, look, I mean, it's not my fault. I guess, I'm pretty sure they had them sign something.
Yeah.
It's like whatever injuries and or death that may occur on on the show, we are not liable because you're stupid enough to come on
basically.
here.
I mean, it's just like, actually, I don't think I'm actually allowed to say this on the internet.
Gotcha.
Well, I worked for American Idol, so I'm too afraid to say.
I'm pretty sure you can say that much.
I can say that much, but there's some stuff I'm not allowed to say.
That's right.
So I can't. That sucks. Because I had a good story, but I can't say it because it's illegal. I signed a thing and I can't freaking... that sucks. Oh, well.
What if it was a friend of yours? What if it was a friend of yours?
Gosh,
a friend of mine went to American Idol. He can't say it, but I can. I didn't sign this contract.
That's awesome. I wish I could. Oh, that sucks so much. Oh, well.
Well, it's not even my...
Oh, no!
It's not even my story. It's a friend of mine's story.
Yeah, it's like, that's not even... Oh, that could have been
nice.
bad.
Boy, I tell you what, I'm agile as a kitty cat.
No, that's not what I asked you to do.
But,
Gosh,
oh, man.
Just
I'm really curious as to what this story is now.
All right, I'll tell you.
Shh. No, you can't tell
No,
me.
I can't tell you. Ah, dadgummit. I really can't. That really sucks.
It's okay. There's a few people who told me their can't stories.
Oh, really?
Like, I have a brother who was, he's been in the Marines and in the Army, and he's told me quite a bit of stuff I'm technically not supposed to know.
Well, it's just like my mom. She's a nurse, and she has stories that she tells me just like as like little warning messages or whatever. I guess like don't do this, don't do that.
Man, yeah, like my
but
mom
she's not allowed to say it because she's a nurse.
Yeah, because my mom was actually a switchboard operator at one of the hospitals in Texarkana.
Yeah.
And she got to see all the crazy stuff that came in.
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens.
Let's just say people do some dumb things to themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
All in the sake of either curiosity or pleasure, and it's never ended out well.
No, it never.
Man,
has.
this flashlight doesn't have any batteries. Better put my wiener in it.
Oh gosh.
That is not a joke, unfortunately.
Yeah, it really isn't.
But anyway,
enough of that.
Dang, curse you, Fear Factor.
Oh wow,
what other old shows were there that were really obscure but in its own way unique?
I hate this part so much.
I can only imagine why.
I really hate this part. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna get this done in this episode, and then we'll play the boss in the next episode. Anyway, what are some old shows? Have you ever heard of the show? Actually, I don't know why this is what comes to mind, but whoops. Have you guys ever heard of the show, or have you ever heard of the show Medium?
Medium. Can't say as I have.
Okay, so what Medium is it's a show about, wait for it, a medium.
You mean like
Tux the Ghost and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought you meant like car median, like where
no,
little space between
medium.
That kind of medium.
Have you ever heard of that show?
Yeah, well, I haven't heard of it, but I know what you're talking about, like people who talk, yeah.
Yeah, so what the show was exactly what it implies, and it was actually really good, because it was kind of like CSI meets the Ghost, basically, I guess, kind of. But, like, the reason why it was so, the reason why it was really, really good is just because it was basically a mystery every single time. Yeah. And I remember one particular episode where the medium found these glasses that when you wore them, it would tell you how many days until someone was going to die.
What?
And it was really cool. So, like, whenever she first did it, and, like, the whole episode was her wanting to put the glasses on and look in the mirror, but she was too afraid to because of what might happen if she did.
Yeah.
So she just, she couldn't.
But smart, very smart.
Yeah. But, like, I remember, like, she went into, like, this neighborhood and started... Dadgummit Link. She was like looking around at all the people, and I just remember them getting to like the old lady like that someone was pushing in a wheelchair, and it was like 72.
Yeah.
Like just stuff like that. But like the whole episode, not only that, but she was trying to figure out a crime about the person who had the glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
And like like I can't remember why exactly, but one of the characters said something that basically doomed them. And like she had the glasses on when it happened, so like his number went from like 13,000 something, and then it dropped down to like 2.
Oh,
and
crap.
it was really, really cool because I was like, that was really awesome what they just did there. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, just like it was a really, really interesting show, and I really wish I remembered more about it. I remember there was one episode where somebody killed themselves by sitting in the car and turning it on with the garage closed. I do remember that because of the gases or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything past that. I just remember it was a really good show that my mom made me watch one day, and I was like, "Hey, this is pretty good."
So the only like supernatural show that I can remember as far as memorabilia goes is what's it? It was called Ghost Whisperer by I forgot what her name is, and she was the one who produced the show and starred in it.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can remember is that it really liked to focus in on her booty.
Really?
She was very large from the waist down, is all I can say.
Oh
and like, even though it was supposed to be in its own respects a good show, I never really got into it. It was more or less my sister, my mom got into it.
I get you.
But the shots were very very lewd.
Oh, I got you.
That's all I can remember from it. I was like, huh, I don't know why, but this show is, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this show. I haven't seen very.
I was supposed to do that.
I haven't seen much ghost action, but oh well.
Was I supposed to do that? Yeah, I'm supposed to pick up marker, and then I'm supposed to walk across.
Of course.
Okay, cool. Where does my map say we are? Okay, we're almost there. We are almost there.
Oh gosh, what's another game show that was really great?
A game show.
A game show.
I mean, like, there's still, like, you know, Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud. Those shows are still fun to watch just because you're, like, guessing along with them or whatever.
Actually, what was it? There was actually a controversy with Jeopardy because for a while it was actually hired actors who were doing all the Jeopardy stuff.
What?
Yeah, like there was a guy who was winning just off the bat, and one season they're like, "Look, you're gonna lose this round," and he's like, "No, I'm making such great money." He's like, "No, you're supposed to lose this round," and they made him mad, and so he went to the public. He's like, "Yeah, the whole thing's scripted."
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so Jeopardy had to actually go and start actually finding real people just to cover their own booty.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've never been able to do Jeopardy. Like, I've been so bad at it. Like, some of the questions are just so difficult, and I just can't ever figure them out.
Oh, yeah.
So I think, actually, behind here is the dungeon door. So, yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we hope everybody enjoyed this episode, and we definitely hope to see you in the next one.
Also, remember, if you want any kind of money, do not resort to eating maggots and cheese. By any means.
Right, yeah, please don't. That's disgusting. Unless it's, you know, unless that's
life-threatening. Let's just leave it at that. If it's life-threatening.
Oh, wait, do I need... Wait. I have grandma's juice. I should be good.
All right,
everybody. And see ya.
Maggots and cheese. Squishy, squishy, squishy cheese. Squishy, squishy, squishy cheese. Squishy, squishy, squishy cheese. Maggots everywhere. Oh, gross! Squishy, squishy.